So our theme has a problem that at certain sizes we have this gap of space. Most of the time it looks fine, but at this resolution we have an issue. The possible solution is the at media rules. Because it works right here, we can try experimenting with CSS rules that'll fix it and apply it only to once our screen gets this small, and it's not a problem here. So we can limit the rules from between this point and before this point. So just in this particular length, we can set some rules to fix this up. A possible solution would be to change the DOM, this document object model, rearrange the structure so that instead of using an image here, move this particular source as the background of this div box. You see, if I highlight this div box, this area down below is highlighted as well. So if this was just a background image instead of an HTML image, so if we moved it out of HTML and moved it onto CSS right here, that would perhaps be a little bit easier. You can use the inspector to give this a try real quick and see if this is something that background, and we can say URL, paste in the URL here. Now we have the background, and then why don't we go ahead and edit this as HTML, and we'll just delete the image inside, and we can see what this might look like. So there it is. The background is a little stretched, so we'll do background cover, or how about width 100%? Oh, background 100%. Oh, background size, I'm sorry. Background dash size, colon, and cover. There we go. So now it'll cover no matter the size, except when I get right down here, at this point, we have a problem. So I would also need to have a rule that says min height. We might want to specify this something like 300 or maybe 250 pixels. Let's give that an attempt. So now at really small sizes, now it still stays and we can still see that. So that might be our approach. Let's take a look at how we can actually implement this, because if I refresh it, I lose it. Here is the div, and let's try adding an ID for this guy, and the ID could be, I don't know, pick one, just because I'm not feeling very original at the moment. So I would just do here, pick one, and make a rule, and now I would load up all of those same rules that I was looking at before. Background, and say URL. We want that in quotes. And this, because this is in a different folder now, because I'm in custom, I'm here. From here I can't see the image folder because they're siblings. I need to go up a directory and then I see that. So I would do .. and then I would be able to see this image. Semicolon at the end of that. Background size, cover, min height, something like 250 pixels. Now I've got this in place. I've got this over here. Let's try striking the image element. And here we go. Now I refresh the page, and there we go. So I got rid of the image element in HTML. I added a CSS ID to my div box, removed the image element, and then in order to attach the picture, I identified this. I used a selector to hit the ID, which is why I use a hashtag, and then I give it a background and a few rules, which you can tinker with Um, and I should put this in the proper setting. But this is the one guide on how to fix our image issue.